Thank you to my dresser. So with the new year, we talk about big expectations. We're setting resolutions, we're setting intention for the year, or sometimes even longer than that. And what are the big questions? Why am I here? What's my purpose? What's the meaning of life? And we all have some interesting answers for that are pretty stock. A box of chocolates, a poker game, not an audition. All of these, though, include some elements that we don't have any control over. And while free will is something that we all know and accept, we need to have control of exactly what is going to happen because we've signed up for this. We wrote the script. And so therefore, if we don't control that script and maintain it, anything could happen, and that's not a good thing. So as we navigate the blessings and the lessons that we're supposed to take during this lifetime, we have to remember that, 1, we chose to be here. 2, we were chosen, and we were recognized. So not only are we self-serving, but we're also special. Free will can wreak havoc on everything if we don't keep it at bay. And that we have the power to dictate our own story. So, in doing so, I want to talk a little bit about unleashing the beast. Let me provide a definition for that first. I'm not talking about the beast that you don't have any control over, that you're afraid of, that's that inner working monkey mind. That's not the beast I'm talking about. The beast that I'm talking about is the one that has the absolute moral value that you hold dear. It's what your very inner core and your essence. For me, it's what I feel in my gut whenever I know something is right or wrong. It's the beast that, while absolute in its values, is malleable and also adaptable so that it can be infallible. Cyndi Lauper, inductee to the World Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, started her career as a wrestler. I don't know how many of you know that. Yeah. She wasn't one of the pretty girls on the sidelines. She was in the ring. Okay? That's how she got her career. Right. If you notice in a lot of her early videos, there are other wrestlers in them. That's how she knew all of them, because she was one of them when she started out. That led to a defining career in which she's recognized not only for her talent and for her individual style, but she's also recognized for her passion, for her commitment, and for her unwavering attention to the causes that she cares about. She's founded 2 nonprofit organizations. She's in the process of transitioning over to Broadway, but she's been recognized for her overall contribution, not just her music, to what she has done in the world. I bring her up because one of her songs, Time After Time, which is a heartfelt ballad about unconditional support, enduring love, and loyalty, and promising to always be there for someone through life's difficulties and when things feel confusing or difficult. That's part of the challenge. We can't bring out our inner beast unless we have the support to do it. Because I don't know anybody that has that much fortitude that they're just going to step out there rawr, without anybody behind them. So we need to support each other. We don't have to agree on everything that we see or everything that we believe, but we do have to believe in the conviction and support the conviction that each and every one of us has for the moral good and for the next best thing. Which brings me to my next point. I was talking about how we have all these different mantras for what life is. I'm going to put another one out there. Life is a boxing match. Think about it. We signed up for this just like we step into the ring. We need somebody in our corner to support us, at least somebody. We develop an audience of followers. Most importantly, We get our bumps and bruises. But here's the rub for this boxing match. We are guaranteed to win. There are no losers in this boxing match. Every single one of you steps into that ring knowing that you're going to win. Doesn't mean that you're not going to get any bumps and bruises. Doesn't mean that you're not going to get bloodied up, because that's what life is. Life is throwing all those punches at us, all of those difficulties, all of those obstacles to try and get in our way of what we're trying to accomplish or what we're trying to learn. That's part of the learning process, is to have those challenges. If they weren't there, we wouldn't learn anything. If life was easy, well, it'd be awfully boring too. So, why choose a life where we're going to get bloodied up, we're going to get beaten, we're going to get hit, we're going to hurt? Because ultimately, we win and we get to have the lessons that we are trying to get taught. We learn through these processes. We learn not only the lessons that we have chosen for ourselves, but the lessons that we've chosen for everybody else, because we make those contracts. Every single person we encounter in our life is somebody that we've contracted with to make our story more interesting or to make our story more powerful. So every single one of us has an agreement, and every one of us gets to see that agreement follow through. That's why we do it. Because this lifetime, when we step into that ring, we know that whatever it is that we've set out to do or set out to learn or set out to accomplish, we're going to. It might take one round. It might take a full 12. Some of us are a little bit slower than others. I know for me, I'm going the distance. And I'm going to have a very serious talk with myself in the mirror when I get to where I'm going, because, yeah. 12 rounds is not something I want to do again anytime soon. But take the lessons for what they are. Remember that you're stepping into this and knowing that you're going to win. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. And that depends on you. Who do you choose to support? Who do you choose to support you? And how do you put all of that together into every punch that you're throwing back at life? Part of that is also idealism. You have to stick to your values. You have to be grounded. You have to hold on to all of that with all your strength and all your might, because you're going to get beaten and bruised and embattled to try and lose sight of that. Don't. The lessons that you have to share, the lessons that you have to learn, and the lesson that everyone is seeing you go through is too important for you to give that up. It's a lesson that you chose because you knew it was important. It's a lesson that you chose because you knew it was something worth sharing. Lessons don't do us any good if we're the only ones who learn them. So remember that not only is this a journey that you're on, it's a journey with all of the people that you contracted with, and it's a journey for everyone else to observe. That idealism is just like what Cyndi Lauper said when she accepted her induction to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Her little child still believes that rock and roll, of all things, can change the world. And it can. We can choose the palette. We can choose the paint strokes. We can choose whatever medium it is that we're going to use to change the world. In her case, and she picked a really good one for her, it was music. Thank goodness she stepped away from wrestling. But whatever the message is that you have to share, whatever lessons you have to learn, make sure that you share them brightly, make sure that you share them in color, and make sure that you share them with as many people as you possibly can. Because that's how you get the people in your corner that you need to unleash that inner beast that's going to allow you to protect those lessons, protect that learning, protect that message as you go forth. Thank you.